Savage Dragon Zero from July of 2006, the awe-inspiring origin issue. Originally published in the Delinquent Image 10th Anniversary hardcover special from 2005, that whole thing was just kind of a fiasco, and fans were struggling to get their hands on a copy, so Larson was kind enough to reprint the origin story a year later in issue 0 here. Let's check it out. But first, our credits. Erik Larsen, writer-artist. Chris Eliopoulos, letterer. Ruben Rude and Abel Motown, colorist. We got the gang back together for this tale titled The Way It Was. Dragon says, kill them. Kill them all. Then a killer double-page splash of an insane spaceship parked just in the vicinity of planet Earth. Could it be Dragon is actually a space alien? That's right, not just any alien, but an emperor, leader of an alien race of green-skinned, fin-headed folks. As the chosen one, he has the power of super strength, agility, marksmanship, and healing. And he also has the responsibility to find a new homeworld for his people, traveling the galaxy in search for a new home, and he thinks he's found it here on Earth. They just have to wipe out all those pesky humans. Now, thankfully, his subordinates have some reservations about a planet-wide genocide of all Earthlings, but he has a familiar counter-argument, because I say so. A callback to the first issue of the miniseries. You can see that side by side there. So, oh yeah, actually, in the credits page, now that I think about it, the credits page is actually a similar reference to that first issue as well, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, Dragon is actually a mean bastard named Emperor Kurr. You see him here wearing this gigantic golden codpiece while he's given a speech that would make Hitler proud. Kurr just wants some elbow room for his people to make their home, and it requires the eradication of an inferior primitive race. And here's a look at one of those now, a human being named John Day, abducted by these alien scientists floating in a tank, a guinea pig for their tests and experiments. But these two eggheads, they have a plan to save humanity and stop Emperor Kurr. However, they will need to produce an heir first. And that's where Gita comes in. She seduces the Mad King and ends up paying the ultimate price. After copulating, or maybe during, this poor woman was killed in a bloody and violent manner, ripped limb from limb. Just a horrible fate. Of course, these scientists are shocked, but they continue their plan to replace Emperor Kurr with a new heir from a fertilized egg retrieved from Gita's remains. Gross. So, meanwhile, Kurr is preparing a massive weapon that will eliminate all humans, and he's distracted for a moment by this woman named Lorella, who looks a lot like She-Dragon, but she's not. Anyway, then Kurr finds the scientist human guinea pigs, and he's pissed because he snatches this dude out of a tank, squashes his head, and then eats the gooey brain matter. It's delicious. So the scientists have had enough of this psycho. They blow his brains out with a gun, but that doesn't kill the bastard. His healing abilities will repair his brain, but all his memories are gone. And so now the scientists, they replace his memory with a week worth of broadcast from the nearby planet Earth. After scrambling his brains, they tie his vas deferens together for a makeshift vasectomy, and they teleport his ass to Earth, to Chicago, where he's going to be somebody else's problem. And then the ship that they were on blows up for good measure. And, yeah, it just takes us right to where the miniseries picks up with Dragon, found in a burning field. Check those out side by side there. So, that's it, the end, or the beginning. We've got some context given here by Larson about this story, why it was released now, but I'm out of time. I got a road trip to take, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Issue 131 is next. Adios.